Sponsored by the UPS Store and Sam and Ash Injury Law.
Hey, Mike! We're the Valley Viking cheerleaders. I'm Lonnie.
I'm Kira.
I'm Aaliyah.
And you're watching the High School Sports Report with Brian.
Well done to my fellow Virgo, Captain Lonnie, and the Viking cheerleaders. With that said, hello and welcome to week number 3 of our High School Sports Report football show. Tonight, for the second straight week, we visited a school that we hadn't been to in a little while, the Valley Vikings, with some great hospitality over there. Thank you very much, especially from their band director, Gary Brown, and the Viking band. They did the dang thing. Viva Las Vegas. Yeah, but that's really all the good that Valley had on their side because they ran into a buzzsaw named Silverado, the Skyhawks. First quarter, Dylan Elliott to Dante Jasames. That's the first touchdown of the game, 7-0. More from the Skyhawks, more from their quarterback, Elliott. He was doing his thing. To Jackson Seward for the nice pass, the catch right in front of us there. Yeah, 14-0. Silverado up and doing their thing. Second quarter, guess who? Oh, yeah, the quarterback, Dylan Elliott. This time, he's a sharer. He likes to spread the love around. Dante Jasames, it's 27-0 in the first half. Third quarter, game out of reach. Valley gives the fans a reason to smile. That's what I'm talking about. Nice little scramble by the quarterback. Nice throw. Okay, touchdown by the Vikings. They get on the board. However, Silverado, they win this one 44-6 over Valley. That's 2 straight wins, 2 straight games of the week. I don't know. Coincidence?
Played real well. We came out played with some passion. We played hard. The kids executed and had a good week of preparation, and it translated to Friday night. We were excited to come play the Vikings. They were 2-0 and got things moving in the right direction. And it's always fun, when Valley's good, and I think high school football's better. So yeah, good overall win, and proud and happy of the team.
Well, we can't hear the quarterback. Elliott, you threw so many touchdown passes, his voice has got to be hoarse. All right, how about Desert Pines and Jaguars hosting Mojave, the Rattlers in this one. First quarter, Jerome Sakira finds number 1. Nice dodging defenders, runs in for a touchdown, 18 yards, 7-0. The Jaguars are up. Second quarter, more of the same. Jerome Sakira to Mario Velasco. Nice pitch, nice catch. 60 yards later, kid's fast. That's a touchdown. It's 14-0. The Jaguars are up. They're pouring it on early in this one. Still in the second quarter, Sakira finds Portland Yandel. He knows how to throw the stiff arm and the high knees. Jaguars are up by 20. DP's out there doing their thing. The Jags don't stop even in the second for the 2-point conversion. They go for a fake kick. Yeah, Maurice Busby, he runs it in for a touchdown. With all that, Mojave, they make a game out of it, though, in the second half. Look at the score, 35-29. The Rattlers come back, and Mojave gets the win. Palo Verde visiting Green Valley. The students out there, okay. Hey, high school sports reporter out there. All right, check it out now. Green Valley with some defense early. The interception. Okay, Clayton Floyd. Nice. Maybe that will spark the Gators offense because Alicio Gerardo, the big man, he's rumbling and starting. Okay, all right. A few plays later, quarterback Michael Lewis dumps it down to Gerardo again. This time, he's breaking away from tacklers. He's running hard. I don't know how fast he's moving, he's running hard. That's a touchdown. Palo Verde gets it going on offense. Stockton Baird to number 1 Leo Templeton. Palo Verde with a nice play there. A few plays later, it is Derek Walker caps off that drive with a TD run. Unfortunately, though, we have no score for this game. Get your scores in to Max Prep. All right, for our second game of the week, we head to the Power in Nevada, top 5 power in the country. Bishop Gorman, the Gales, taking on a very good squad from Utah, Lone Peak. Lone Peak, sounds like a store, like they're loaning money. Anyway, whatever. The Gales, we already know we get excellence up there. Gorman's already up 14-0. Micah Eugenio, their quarterback, he is good. Isaiah Nichols, look at the throw. Look at the catch. Is this college football? I mean, that was a dime to Nichols. You get it. 46 yards for the touchdown pass. More Gales through the air. Look at Eugenio, threading the needle. Woo, 2 players from Lone Peak, they run into each other. That's a touchdown. Now, after a Lone Peak score, Gorman responds just before the half. Look at this catch. That is a heck of a catch by Messiah Mingo. 35-14 at the half, and then they bring the ruckus like Wu-Tang Clan. You'll see what I'm talking about. After Eugenio throws a pass to Kaina Watson Watson, he's running with the ball. Very nice move, shifty, getting to the outside. But as he gets knocked into the bench over there for Lone Peak, the ruckus gets brought. Scuffle, some players leave the sideline, which results in the game being forfeited. So the game was over after this play. In the end, Gorman, they would quote-unquote win this thing, I guess, 35-14. A disappointing ending, but hey, a dub is a dub.
We go through that. I think our officials do a good job of kind of taking that before the season. They do explain it very well and very precise what it is. You cannot have more than 3 players come off your sideline in case of a fight. So once you do that, you automatically forfeit the game. We technically practice that. It sounds crazy, but we have practiced that many times. I was kind of proud of the guys that when it was happening, we turn around. Coaches are taught to turn around, make sure the kids don't move off the sideline, which they didn't. And then, my job and a couple guys over there to go get our kids off the thing. The other kids know that, you could lose a game too. If you get throwing punches and things like that, you could lose a game. Nobody wants to do that either. So, I think the other coach said it the best. They're teenage kids and emotions run high. It's just super unfortunate because this turned out to be a great game. We were just starting to drive again. They got a heck of an offense. They've been scoring 42 points a game. It was going to be, why we picked the game is to get tested, and that's what they did. That's a good football team that we were beating.
All right, Bonanza taking on Del Sol. 8 minutes left in this thing. Bonanza up 7. Daniel Perez handed it off to Alex. Big Alex for the 10-yard touchdown point. The extra point is good. Bonanza is up 14. Hey, look at the final score of this thing. Bonanza, they actually played a pretty good game versus Del Sol. In the end, 27-15. Bonanza gets the win. How about Desert Oasis visiting Sierra Vista? Sierra Vista's having a very good year so far. Caleb Green hands it off. Look at this kid. Fast, very fast. Yeah, that's a long touchdown run. Desert Oasis again, this time with the ball. Donovan High completes the pass, but it's knocked out. It's a fumble. It's recovered by Sierra Vista. If we look at the final score of this thing, because this game was a tough one, Sierra Vista 23-16 over Desert Oasis. All right, folks, time now quickly for our play of the night. We going back to Bishop Gorman. There was some good in this game. And remember I said this catch? Look at the catch. With the hands, that's Messiah Mingo. Messiah Mingo with the, I couldn't think of any cool wordplay to say off of that, with the bingo catch. Boo Brian, boo Brian. Hey, anyway, thank you. Yay to the people that are watching this show. We appreciate you watching our High School Sports Report. We will see you all next week. Thank you very much. Woo, we made it.